Hello students, how you are? Hope you all are fine. I suppose that you all have completed your first lesson. Now today I am here to explain you all the second chapter of your course. The second chapter is what? Spreadsheet, formulas and function. Spreadsheet. Now what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet, I think most of you are very familiar with, because in previous classes you also heard one name, that is Excel. Excel is also known as spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is the collection of rows and columns where we use some formulas and function to do our work. So let's start today's lesson with the introduction of the chapter. But before going on chapter, let us know that what we have to study in this chapter. We have to study formulas in Excel, creating a basic formula, using compound formula, using formula on text, cell range, cell reference and its types, circular reference, cell reference of another worksheet, formula errors, functions, common functions, function library, managing worksheet. So before starting this chapter, I request you all to keep your book in front of you all, because this chapter is not able I am not able to explain you all without book. Those who do not have book, they just see my lecture very carefully. So let's start today's class of spreadsheet. It is one of the important attributes of Excel is its ability to perform calculations either using a formula or a function. In this chapter, you will learn the basics of formulas and functions and how they can be used in different scenarios. So, in this chapter, we will learn different types of formulas and how these formulas are implemented in the chapter. In this Excel sheet, we will learn in this chapter. But before going on chapter, let us know that is what is formula. Formulas are the user-defined instructions to perform calculations, whereas functions are the predefined or inbuilt formulas that come with Excel. Formulas are what? What it is? The instructions which is given by us, like equals to a plus b. A plus b matlab the value of a and b we have to add. Functions are the predefined. Predefined means its value is known by the Excel sheet previously, means its value is being predefined by in Excel sheet. Now let us start our lesson with the first point, that is formulas in Excel. Formulas in Excel. Formulas are used to perform calculations involving addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. A formula establishes a relationship between two or more cells. It is an expression that can include cell address, numbers, arithmetic operators, and parentheses. Using it, we can perform simple as well as complex solutions. Formulas. For getting any answers, you are using formulas in your maths. The same thing you have to use over here also. If you apply some formula, you will get the desired result. Suppose you want product of 2 into 3. Then in that case, what you will do? You will place one operator in between these two values. and that operator is what? It has to be multiplied. So 2 into 3, you will get answer 6. One thing you have to keep in mind that in Excel, formula always starts with an equal sign. Or we can say formula must begin with equal to symbol followed by cell references and operators. Cell references means you don't confused about it. Cell references means the address of the cell, the address of your cell where you are going to get result and of whom you want to take results. So this is known as cell references. It may contain a few or all the below mentioned elements. Now I will tell you that what these 4 items are. First one is references. References means what? A cell or a range of cells that you want to include in your calculations. That means the cell, the range of cells, or only 2 cells or only single cells. So references always says that the range of cells that you want to include in your calculation, that is known as references. If I explain it with real word, suppose if you want to go anywhere and you don't have any reference of that place, then you are not able to reach over there. So to calculate anything, reference is most required. Next, operators. Without operator, you do not do any calculation. Symbols like plus, minus, multiplication, exponent, division, dollar, hashtag, etc. that specify the operation to be performed. These symbols are used in between the values or before the values for doing the calculation. Constants, number or text values that do not change. Yes, suppose you have written a equals to b. If you are using that a, then a consider the value of b. Suppose you have written a equals to 10, then 10 stores in a. So now the value of a will not change throughout the whole cell till you are not going to change it by your own. So this is the use of constant. Constant means the value cannot be changed throughout the whole execution. Last one, functions. These are predefined formulas in Excel. Excel is also having some predefined formulas which is being used for some calculation. Now here one chart is given. Hope you all are able to see. See elements of formulas in Excel. In this one thing is written equals to A2 plus B2 into 5 minus sum then the cell reference E3 to E5. This is what? This is elements of formulas in Excel. Now see, here equal to sign, equal to symbol, I said in starting only that whenever you will start any formula to be written in Excel sheet, then you must begin it with equal sign. So here equal sign is there. Then the next one is cell address. This A2, B2 and these 3, E3, E5, these all are what? These all are cell address. That means cell position. The value present at which position, it is decided by this address. So it is also known as cell address. Next, the operator. This is my operator. Plus, multiplication and minus. These are the operators. Now see, this is predefined function whose value is defined in the Excel sheet. That if we use this, that means we are using sum. And when we will write like this, E3 double colon E5, that means the range. I have used over here sum, means the value present in E3 to E5, means E4 will also include in this. You have to add this. So this is the working of formulas. You will be more clear when I will explain it further in the chapter. Next, creating a basic formula. How we can create a basic formula? Here the steps are given. Basic formula involves only one type of operator in it. Let us use it to calculate the sum of the numbers in B2, B3, B7 and display the result in B8. I think you all will understand by this example that what I have said in above portion. Enter the data as shown in the figure given on the next page. When I will turn the page, or you are having book in front of you all, you can see also. Enter the data as shown in the figure given on the next page. Click on the cell B8, means you have to click it on B8 where we want to display the result and type equal sign. Let us understand it by going on the next page. Now see, there I said that enter the data as shown in the figure given on the next page. See, here you have written the data, that means month, number of units sold. Here month is there, then number of units sold. In January he sold 1000 units, in February 2000, March 15,000 and April 2000, May 13,000, June 1100, 1300, then 1100. Now see how I am getting that which particular place I am having. Here you see it says click on the cell B2. What is B2 over here? Now see, what is B2? See, this is B and this is 2 and it is present here at B2. You can see next one is present at B3. Likewise next one in B4. So this is how we are getting that on which cell range I am working right now. Now see, click on the cell B2. A dashed border called marquee will appear around it. What is marquee over here? This square is known as marquee, and you can notice that at every box there is different color marquee is created. So keep in mind. Its address will appear in the cell B8 and in the formula bar. What is formula bar over here? Now you see formula bar. This is your formula bar. And here it is written also FX. FX means this is your formula bar. Whatever you are writing over here, it is written over here. When you are working on a particular cell, that cell will be reflected in formula bar. Keep in mind. Now next, this method of clicking on the cell to add its reference to a formula is called pointing. The status bar will display the status of point. Now type the plus symbol in between the cell addresses. How? Repeat the above steps till B7 or type equals to B2 plus B3 plus B4 plus B5 plus B6 plus B7 in the cell B8. You will notice the different colored borders appearing around these cells. Press the enter key. Cell B8 will display the total of all the values from B2 to B7. You all are very familiar with this thing because I hope you have done this in your previous classes. But still, if you don't have memorized that particular class all theories, then in this video I told you that how to do. So please do once at your home to make yourself sure that whatever you are studied over here, you are able to do it in your computer system also. So till then, bye. I will come with the new topic in new class lecture. Till then, bye.